Why would I leave if the USSR was so great? Bro, I was never in the USSR. The USSR was illegally dissolved in 1991, and I was born in 1992. But it's honestly astonishing just the sheer number of times I've had to explain to Americans that the USSR does not exist anymore. The USSR has not existed for over 30 years now. There's a whole bunch of other countries where the USSR used to be, and I'm from one of those post-Soviet countries. And in the 90s, it was really terrible after capitalist shock therapy to be in one of those post-Soviet countries, and some of them still haven't even recovered from that. So I literally had zero say in whether I left the USSR or not, because when I was born, it already didn't exist. And yeah, Cuba's a dictatorship of the proletariat, yes. That's the point. That's Marxism 101, baby. That's in the Communist Manifesto. But let me just read you a passage from Anna Louise Strong's This Soviet World so you can really understand what that means. Most Americans shrink from the word dictatorship. I don't want to be dictated to, they say. Neither, in fact, does anyone. But why do they instinctively take the word in its passive meaning and see themselves as the recipients of orders? Why do they never think that they might be the dictators? Is that such an impossible idea? Is it because they have been so long hammered by the subtly misleading propaganda about personal dictatorships, or is it because they have been so long accustomed to seek the right to life through a boss who hires them that the word dictatorship arouses for them the utterly incredible picture of one man giving everybody orders? It's a people's dictatorship. The people are the ones who make collective decisions about how society runs. It's not just one guy in charge. That's just anti-communist propaganda. And Western projection, because Westerners can only imagine one guy being in charge because that's literally what life is in the West when you work at a place and there's just one boss that you are beholden to. And the USSR was also a dictatorship of the proletariat. That's what that book is about. That's what Anna Louise Strong is talking about. But yeah, there's no USSR anymore, bro. I wish.